$15 trillion could be coming to crypto real soon, and it's all because of one company. This video will go in depth on how one company can change the crypto market forever, so stay tuned to figure out how this affects you as an investor and whether now is the right time to invest. Before I start the main part of the video, let me take you on a journey. Imagine a world where crypto is not just a niche market for tech enthusiasts, but a mainstream asset class that attracts trillions of dollars from institutional investors. A world where Bitcoin is not just a speculative gamble, but a reliable source of value that competes with gold and fiat currencies. A world where Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Solana, and Polygon are not just tokens for decentralized applications, but platforms for innovation and growth that power the digital economy. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it might not be as far-fetched as you think. In fact, it could happen sooner than you expect, and the catalyst for this massive transformation could be none other than BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager with over $9 trillion under management. Combined with the $5 trillion under professional investor management, these two powerhouses combine for around $15 trillion. BlackRock has just filed for a spot Bitcoin ETF with the SEC, which could open the floodgates for institutional money to pour into crypto. This is huge news for anyone in the crypto industry and could have a major impact on the prices of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. I know you have a lot of questions, especially regarding what a spot Bitcoin ETF is, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first, we will also look at how BlackRock's move could trigger a domino effect of other major players entering the crypto space, such as banks, pension funds, hedge funds, and sovereign wealth funds. We will explore how this could create a $15 trillion earthquake that could shake up the entire crypto market and send prices to new all-time highs. The first thing you need to know is what a spot Bitcoin ETF is and how it works. A spot Bitcoin ETF is an exchange-traded fund that tracks the underlying market price of Bitcoin. It allows investors to buy and sell shares of the fund on a stock exchange just like any other ETF. The fund holds actual Bitcoins in custody and issues or redeems shares based on supply and demand. The main benefit of a spot Bitcoin ETF is that it provides easy access and exposure to Bitcoin without having to buy, store, and secure the cryptocurrency directly. It also eliminates the hassle of dealing with crypto exchanges, wallets, and private keys. And it offers more transparency, liquidity, and regulatory oversight than other crypto investment vehicles. A spot Bitcoin ETF is different from Bitcoin Futures ETF, which tracks the prices of Bitcoin future contracts traded on regulated commodity exchanges. A futures contract is an agreement to buy or sell an asset at a predetermined price and date in the future. Futures contracts are used by traders to hedge against price fluctuations or speculate on future movements. A Bitcoin Futures ETF doesn't hold actual Bitcoins, but rather contracts that derive their value from Bitcoin. This means that it is subject to additional risk and costs such as contango, backwardation, rollover fees, and margin requirements. Contango occurs when the futures price is higher than the spot price, which creates a negative return for investors who hold the ETF over time. Backwardation occurs when the futures price is lower than the spot price, which creates a positive return for investors who hold the ETF over time. As you can see, this is a very complicated structure getting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into the stock market exchange, and a spot Bitcoin ETF avoids all of these issues. It provides a more accurate and efficient way to track the prices of Bitcoin, and it will also appeal to more conservative and long-term investors who prefer to hold physical assets rather than just the derivatives. The next thing you need to know is why BlackRock's filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF is such a big deal and what it means for the crypto industry. BlackRock is not just any other asset manager. It is the largest and most influential one in the world, and it manages more money than any other company on earth has access to. And it has access to some of the most powerful institutions and individuals in finance. BlackRock's filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF signals it sees a huge potential in crypto and wants to offer its clients exposure to this emerging asset class. It also shows that it has confidence in its ability to get approval from the SEC, which has been notoriously reluctant to greenlight any spot Bitcoin ETF applications so far. The SEC has rejected dozens of proposals for spot Bitcoin ETFs over the years, citing concerns about market manipulation, fraud, custody, liquidity, and investor protection. The regulator has also expressed doubts about whether Bitcoin is a suitable asset for an ETF, given its volatility, complexity, and lack of regulation. However, the SEC has recently shown some signs of softening its stance on crypto. It has approved several Bitcoin futures ETFs in 2021 and 2022, which have been very successful and popular among investors. It has also appointed a new chairman, Gary Gensler, who is more knowledgeable and open-minded about crypto than his predecessors. Gensler has said that he's in favor of innovation and competition in the market, as long as it meets the standards of investor protection and market integrity. BlackRock's filing for a spot Bitcoin ETF could be the tipping point that convinces the SEC to finally approve of this type of product. BlackRock has a stellar reputation and a track record in the ETF industry and has a lot of clout and influence in Washington. It also has a strategic partnership with Coinbase, the largest and most trusted crypto exchange and custodian in the US. Coinbase would act as the Bitcoin custodian for BlackRock's ETF, providing security and compliance for the fund's assets. If BlackRock gets approval for its spot Bitcoin ETF, it would be a game changer for the crypto market. It would create a huge demand for Bitcoin from institutional investors who have been waiting for a regulated and convenient way to access crypto. It would also legitimize and validate crypto as a mainstream asset class that deserves a place in every portfolio, and it would pave the way for other spot Bitcoin ETFs to launch in the US, creating more competition and innovation in the space. Finally, we have to talk about the implication. Since BlackRock owns $15 trillion in assets, even a small percentage of funds going to crypto would skyrocket prices and send them to new highs. I'm talking Bitcoin to 100,000, Ethereum to 50,000, and so on. This is not an exaggeration. The sheer amount of money that BlackRock has compared to the overall crypto market is staggering. BlackRock is trying to push the first domino so that all the other dominoes fall and the prices will skyrocket as more and more people invest into crypto. And according to Forbes, there's a new wave of major banks that are revealing their plans to offer crypto services to their clients. These include the biggest ones like JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo. These banks collectively manage over $15 trillion in assets and have access to millions of customers around the world. These banks are responding to the growing demand and interest from their clients who want exposure to crypto. They are also following the footsteps of other financial institutions that have already entered the crypto space, such as Fidelity, PayPal, Square, Visa, MasterCard, and soon to be BlackRock. These banks are planning to offer various crypto products and services such as trading, custody, lending, borrowing, staking, yield farming, derivatives, ETFs, and way more. They're also partnering with existing crypto platforms and providers such as Coinbase, Gemini, Bakkt, NYDIG, and others. These banks are not just dipping their toes into crypto, they're diving headfirst into it, and they're bringing with them a massive amount of capital, expertise, and credibility that could boost the adoption and acceptance of crypto across the board. And according to the Motley Fool, BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF could be the catalyst that sparks this wave of institutional money into crypto. The ETF could attract billions or even trillions of dollars from investors who trust BlackRock's brand and reputation. It could also create a positive feedback loop that drives up the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. As the price of Bitcoin rises, it would attract more and more attention and interest from other investors who want to join the rally. This would create more demand and liquidity for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This will also increase the profitability and attractiveness of other crypto products and services offered by banks and other institutions. This would create more supply and innovation in the crypto space. This cycle could continue until crypto becomes a dominant force in the global financial system, and this could be happening faster than you think. So there you have it. That's how BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF could unleash a $15 trillion earthquake that could rock the crypto market and send prices soaring. This is not a fantasy or a dream, this is a realistic scenario that could happen in the near future. But don't take my word for it, do your own research and make your own decisions. Crypto is still a risky and volatile asset class that requires careful analysis and due diligence. It is not for everyone and is not guaranteed to succeed. But if you are interested in crypto and want to learn more about it, you have come to the right place. On this channel, we cover everything you need to know about crypto, from news and analysis to tips and tricks to education and entertainment. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. And let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think BlackRock could get approval for the spot Bitcoin ETF? Do you think this will trigger a $15 trillion earthquake in the crypto market? And what are your price predictions for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies? We'd love to hear it from you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace out.